door opened slowly.
Oh my gosh, it's David Bowie.
Oh my God. This made me very sad.
Look up here, I'm in heaven.
Oh.
It's gonna make me cry.
I've
Sorry.
got scars that can't be seen.
I haven't watched this yet.
Look up here, man, I'm in danger.
Oh, it's so sad.
He did this just before he passed away.
I've got
I wonder if
nothing left to lose.
he did this video knowing that he was, his days were numbered.
I'm so high,
He just
it makes my
continues to
brain
amaze.
whirl. Drop my cell phone down below. By the time
He's still awfully
New
handsome.
York,
Still gender bending.
I was living like a king.
Looking at death,
I was looking for your ass.
I'd like to think of it as a prettier picture.
You know I'll be free.
I'll be free when I go to heaven.
You know I'll be free.
Such a poet.
Just like that bluebird. Oh, I'll be free.
How prophetic is this?
He's singing with so much feeling. It's just, it's really amazing.
Just like me.
He was saying goodbye.
If I died, this is the way I would like to go out at the end. He actually went out as a performer.
He wanted to leave some mark, perhaps. Well, this guy did it.
Whew.
He's going into his coffin at the end. He knew he was dying.
It's a big one for me. I just adored that guy.
So that was a new music video by David Bowie. What are your thoughts when you watched that music video?
Oh, I was incredibly emotional. I mean, I could feel it in my chest.
There seemed to be somewhat of a dark side to it.
It was like he was being accepting of what his life force was, allowing to let go.
He already knew that he was terminal. I've never thought about what I would be thinking if I knew that after I walked out of here, I was going to die.
We're all going to make that transition, and I think he knew it was coming, and he had the courage to make something like that. Is pretty extraordinary.
How did you feel when you found out that he had passed away?
Oh, I was absolutely stunned.
I was a little shocked.
He kept it quiet for so long of, how sick he was. It kind of tells you what a type of person he was.
When you get to my age, people who have been part of the soundtrack of your life starts to die. And it blows your mind.
So this song is called Lazarus.
Wow, really? Lazarus was raised from the dead. He is rising again musically after his death.
What are your thoughts about him as he was so sick making new music?
I think it's brilliant.
Still had a lot that he wanted to do to create.
That was his life. So I think that's how he could revive himself a little bit.
It's wonderful that you could do your art until the very last moment of your lives.
It truly was goodbye. To know you're that close to death, but still make a video to say goodbye to everybody. I mean, like I said, he's a class act.
Over the years, were you a fan of David Bowie's music?
No, I really wasn't.
I wasn't a big fan, but I so appreciate him now.
He really wasn't my taste. I came from a different music world.
I always liked David Bowie. He was extraordinary. He crossed all boundaries.
Of course, who isn't? I saw him live many times because I lived in England when he was doing his thing, and I was lucky enough to see him in England and in America. There's very few artists like David Bowie.
I liked his theatricality. A friend of mine wrote for a music magazine or newspaper, and she said, we're going to the Civic to see this new English guy. And then he started singing, and it was just, he truly was magical. I couldn't just applaud and cheer. My life had been changed.
Over the course of his career, he was known for changing his genre of music and his look many times, taking on personas like Ziggy Stardust or Thin White Duke. Why do you think he made those choices? What was he trying to say?
Keep the fans' interest. You have to keep changing.
He was smart, Because if you stay the same all the time, you can't be one direction. You know what I'm saying?
He just wanted to explore it all and take us with him and not bore us.
He was a very creative person. And people who are very creative don't want to stay in one mold.
Many people also say that David Bowie's impact went far beyond just music. For people who are watching this that might not be as familiar with his life, how else would you say he impacted culture?
Well, he did some extraordinary films. He was an amazing actor, too.
In his style and fashion.
People responded so much to his music, they also adopted some of his dress styles, hairstyles.
I don't think there was one before him who rocked the androgynous thing like he did.
He might have been the precursor for the acceptance of transgender LGBT rights.
By being different, by being, dressing different. Prior to that, in the LGBT community, they were, they were that way, but only in certain areas.
He changed history. He changed what music, art, theater, acting, what it was all about. Very few people are that impactful.
When I first started seeing him, I thought, oh man, this guy looks like he might be a homosexual. And then he gets married to Iman, and all that, and then it just like, shoot, I could wear a dress.
Now a little bit of a heavier question. When people of influence to your life from when you were younger pass away, what kinds of thoughts does it give you?
It's a sense of loss, emotions that you have, and they're gone.
It makes you think of your longevity, and it makes you think how valuable life is.
You don't expect that your heroes are going to die before you do, kind of. You think they're going to live forever.
It's so strange because so many people have passed, and many of them are younger than me. It makes me stop and appreciate what they did and that I was able to be a part of that moment.
All right, so to end this episode, we're going to show you a montage of some of Bowie's greatest hits.
All right.
Nice. That's awesome.
There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us.
I don't remember that song, but I remember that look.
Is there life on Mars? While you're dancing on the...
That's the Mick Jagger look.
Interesting the way his look changed so much.
Oh, Queen, my boys.
That's the American Bandstand look.
When I heard that he died, first thing that came to my mind is, let's dance.
Who can listen to this and not dance?
David Bowie is what we all try to be, and that's cool.
Here we go. This is what the type of music I'm used to and I like.
This is Major Tom to ground control.
Oh yeah, you have to remember that one.
Stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars
I love this song.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Doesn't everyone in the world know this song? Oh, thank you.
That was great to see that.
I think he's indescribable. That should wrap it all up.
Another icon passes. I get closer to my time. That's why I'm having fun, guys. I'm having as much fun as I can.
Thank you. That was great. Bye, David.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Elders React.
This is Ground Control saying goodbye.
Farewell, Major Tom, and thank you.